What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Man, I wanted to chop it up with you guys real quick in terms of passport bros, because there is something that, man, I kind of had like an epiphany, and I really wanted to talk to you guys about this, man. Just follow me and let me know if y'all agree with me or not. Because a lot of the times when we have these conversations about passport bro detractors, we always talk about, you know, like the most recent thing that's gone viral with the black woman being interviewed by Richie Mack, and that situation really made me think, like, you know, like, what is it that makes y'all think that y'all are so much better than these foreign women? What is it that make y'all think that men are taking advantage of these women? What is it that make y'all think that these women are like so far worse off than y'all? And then it just dawned on me, like, you know what? I finally understand why American women think so little of foreign women, or why they think this way. And it's funny, man, because it always comes back to that word that they are allergic to: accountability. The real reason why these women are so bothered, you guys, and why they think that these women are being taken advantage of, and why they think we're taking advantage of them, and why they're like so vulnerable, that's the word that I'm looking for. The reason why they think these women are so vulnerable is because the women in these other countries get held accountable for their actions. They don't have the safety nets that the women in the West have. Think of this, man. Prime example, man. Think about how pregnancy works in the West. A woman can pretty much do no wrong. She can choose to have the child or not. She can choose to give it away. If she does keep it, she can have the state and put the man on child support. You don't have those same safety nets in these other countries, especially these other countries that are becoming popular and you're starting to see more men go to. These other countries are still very much patriarchal. You know, the one thing in the West that women are trying to say that's oppressing them, but in reality is actually doing more help to them than harm. You know, the same patriarchy that gave women all the rights that they fought for, including the ones that men don't have, that they do have. Yeah, that patriarchy. Yeah, unless when we really think about it, are the women in the West really oppressed? Now, the pregnancy thing is a prime example. We can just go in terms of relationships themselves. You know, divorce isn't available in all these other countries. The divorce rates aren't as high in these other countries. And not only, but I know a big part of the reason is because, you know, in these other countries, the culture values keeping the family together more. But in these other countries, women aren't really incentivized to break up the family as much so in the United States. Now, if you gave women, the incentive in these other countries like you do in the United States, I'd imagine to some degree that would, that rate might escalate, but I still don't think it would be to the degree of the United States, simply because in the United States, it's kind of pushed. Like, how many times have we seen women celebrate and have divorce parties? Like, who the fuck does that? I've never seen that in another country. Only in the United States have I seen the women have divorce parties. Maybe other Western cultures or Western, minded countries, but in the United States, I've definitely seen plenty of divorce parties, which is still weird to me. Like, who in their right mind wants to celebrate breaking up their family? That's just dumb to me. So when you think about that example as well, like I said, man, it all comes back to accountability, man. These women look down on these foreign women so much. They think they're more educated than them, when in reality, a lot of these foreign women probably got better education than the women over here in the West. A lot of these women speak multiple languages. And another thing that drives me crazy is that a lot of these foreign women, they'll come to the United States with their husbands and work with them and build wealth up with them. I'm like, black women, y'all want to know why? Y'all want to know the real reason why black people are never going to have any wealth? Is because the women don't want to help the men build it up. But meanwhile, we got women with their husbands and families coming in from countries all over the world, coming to the United States, start a business, and then next thing you know, they own 2, 3, 4 corner stores. They own 2, 3, 4 laundromats. So I'm like, this is one of the reasons why I'm kind of hard on black people, because it's a little bit discouraging and a little bit disappointing when people from other cultures can come to our country and build some kind of wealth for themselves, and we're born here and we can't do the same thing because we're so busy trying to one up one another or bring each other down that we can't come together and build any kind of wealth. And then not to mention, the women are so uncooperative because they just want the men to do everything on their own and then come and get all the spoils at the end. But any woman from these other cultures, even women of other races in the United States, will tell you like that's not how it happens. Like, I remember Global Passport Crew was on my channel, and he mentioned some of the people that he drives for. The wife was helping the man build their business up to what it is now. We're talking about people who were just average earners, and now these guys are 6 and 7 figure earners. But the wife was there helping along the way to get them to where they're at. So, you can wait at the finish line if you want to, but I'm just telling you, it's not the way to go. And this is something that I've even noticed in the Passport Bro movement. A lot of these brothers that are linking up with these foreign women, they're starting businesses with these foreign women. Y'all. Another example, a brother with a Filipina. They actually watch my channel. I believe it's Philippines in effect. Correct me if I'm saying it wrong, but I know for a fact that they watch my channel. They started a lemonade business in the Philippines, and it's actually pretty popular in the Philippines. I believe they're making 6 figures a year now, US dollars, 6 figures a year. So you imagine in Filipino pesos, that actually might translate to millions as far as Filipino pesos go. I don't feel like doing the numbers in my head right now, but you know, Filipinos, that's a lot of money. You know, if you a six-figure earner living in the Philippines, you living like a king. So imagine that, man. Even imagine you, a black man, being able to go to a whole nother country, marry a woman from a whole nother culture, start a business with her. Now all of a sudden y'all are six-figure earners when y'all both the both of y'all were doing just fine on y'all own, working y'all own jobs. Now look where y'all at. So you mean to tell me he couldn't have did that? He couldn't have did that with a black woman back home or any woman back in the United States? Of course he would, but the difference is that most of the women in the United States don't have the same mentality as that man's Filipino wife that helped him start that business. And this is what I'm saying, man. You're starting to see more brothers do this. Yeah, so how oppressed are these foreign women? How vulnerable are these foreign women are when American men are willing to go to these other countries and start businesses with them, start families with them, start marriage and a life with them? They can't be that vulnerable, man. This is just a way to make y'all feel superior. It's just a superior complex that y'all are dealing with. And y'all going to these other countries and y'all getting locked up, not feeling safe, getting robbed, just, all the bad behavior. I'm like, I mean, that's an issue as well. But when it comes to these detractors, I think that's what it really comes down to. The reason why y'all quote unquote feel bad for these foreign women and think they're vulnerable, it's not because y'all got it so much better than them. It's because y'all get away with more than they do. Because accountability and shame is still a thing in these other countries. In the United States, y'all can do whatever the hell y'all want. That's why y'all look stupid trying to go to these other countries and do the same thing passport bros do. Y'all need to stay in the United States, shut the fuck up, and do what y'all want, because y'all got what y'all want in the United States. I'm like, everything except being able to get a quality man, because y'all got so much freedom and choice that y'all really ain't suited for marriage anymore. What is a man fighting for when it comes to marriage? Men don't have an incentive to marry Western women anymore. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 1. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, Sprayshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.